Silver 3 Protoss. Coming at you right now. We're in silver now, boys. It's gonna be ramped up a tad. Okay, just a tad. You don't need to do what I just did though. You don't need to micro the probe. That's habit. Don't need to do that. But now with Silver League, we're actually going to scout a little bit, just a tad. Okay, just a smidgen of scouting going on here. Bronze GM with just toss. Now I'm doing all 3 races. I'm doing Protoss, Terran, and Zerg. I'm rotating them. So now, after we build the gateway, we're literally just gonna mine his minerals. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Oh, we're just mining the minerals, guys. Mining those motherfucking minerals. Now we're gonna make a gas. My Protoss is better than my Terran. But my Terran's not bad. Let's go make a second pylon. We're playing it safe. And now we're going to build a core. Now he's walled off, so I can't scout shit. It's fine. Now I know he walled off his base. Oh well. That's what it is. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. A walled off Terran base. That could mean he's going for really fast gas. What it does mean though is he's not going for a really fast command center, because that's a really fast wall off. So he's playing safe as well, or tech greedy. Tech oriented or safe, one or the other. But I'm still gonna play. I'm just gonna play passive. I'm still gonna do the same build we've been doing before. Play nice and easy. So now we're making probes again. Going to make a robo in a second here, and then I'm going to chrono boost my Nexus. Actually, I'll chrono boost my Nexus in a second because I want to make a. We'll aim move towards that Reaper. They will aim move towards the Reaper again. Start chrono boosting my Nexus. Aim move towards the Reaper again. Oh, okay, he just died because he didn't run too far away. Cool beans. Now we're going to make a sentry, and we're going to make gateway number 2. Chrono boost the Nexus. Chrono boosting the Nexus is why we get a lead, by the way. That's how we're getting these leads, because we're not stopping probe production when it's important, and we're making probes faster as well. So right now, I guarantee I'm already ahead of him in the worker count by probably like 4. If I had to guess, if he's not going for, if he is going for a natural, I'm probably ahead of him by like 4 or so, or 5. If he's not, I bet I'm ahead of him by like 10. Okay, so now we're going to go back to my base here, and we're going to make this building, a robotics bay, a forge, and a Twilight Council. Make another pylon. Probably boosted my probe again. We're gonna make a couple stalkers. The warp gate upgrade, I didn't even start it, my bad. Holy shit, oh well. Whoops. Shit happens. See, like, this is what I mean. This will happen, I guarantee, to some of you. And guess what, when it happens, it's not like you gotta be like, oh god, the build's ruined. Who gives a shit, bro? Just start it now. We're fine. As long as you stay the course of the macro for the most part, you're totally fine. Saturate my gases. Gases. go ahead and start. We'll start our third base really quick because we're kind of low on the gas anyways. We'll start our third base first, and then we'll start our upgrades once my gas kind of kicks in a bit more here. So third Nexus. Da-da-da. Okay, he's got Cyclones. Let's go ahead and start. Run away, do a Guardian Shield. Cyclones are kind of intense. Let's go ahead and do this. Just be a bronze player or a silver player and just pull everything. Attack him. Fucking call it a day. Don't worry too much about microing. Get rid of it first. Okay, we got rid of it. Now let's worry about resaturating and fixing all this mess. Be like, alright, now cool, we're good. We'll go ahead and resaturate everything. Sick. Cool, 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 cool. See, I didn't micro really fancy there. I just literally fucking said, everything attack. Everything attack! And we're fine. And that was probably the biggest attack he's going to do all game. It's not always going to work like that. I don't always have to attack like that. Sometimes I won't get attacked at all, and I'll be totally safe. But if he just all-ins me like that, or a big attack of big commitment to an attack, I just threw it all at him. I just threw the kitchen sink at his ass. And we're fine. And now we can go into we're still saturating our bases. Chrono. We're chronoing every Nexus we have. Main natural third. Making probes, making Colossus. Now as soon as and now we're starting to mine out as well in our main. So we'll go ahead and start a fourth Nexus here in just a second. And this is Silver League, indeed. It's Silver League. Now we'll go ahead and start a Nexus here because we're gonna start fully saturating. Just so you guys know, whenever I start a new base, it's always when we're close to full saturation of my last base. When we're at like 10 plus workers on the base. Because in the time it takes you to make a new base and also saturate the gas, you will be fully saturated by the time this is done. That's how it works. Now we got good saturation of everything. We got 64 probes right now. We'll keep going. But now we can start Forge number 2. And we can start gateway all the way up to like 6 gates. We can go like 4 gates extra right now because we have 3 base economy. So there you go. We're fully saturated on the natural. And now we're going to start saturating the third as it's almost done. So we'll grab a probe. We'll make 4 gates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a pylon. And now we can start 2-1. Level 2 weapons, level 1 armor. And now that we're kind of good on the probes, we don't really need to go crazy anymore. Chrono upgrades. Upgrades are the important thing now. Alright. Now we're at 75 probes. Done. No more probes. We're good. Keep chronoing the upgrades. Transfer any probes extra to new base. And also let's start another base because we're going to start getting to a point where too many patches are going to mine out and we're going to have too many probes on existing bases. Even though we're not making new probes, these bases will start mining out soon enough. So at 140 supply, which is coming up real quick here, we're going to start we're going to start going into zealot production. That's what we're going to do. We're starting going into zealot production. Also, right now, around 140, we can just be like, fuck it, let's add in a Templar Archives. That way we can start going into Archons as well, if we want to, earlier. 2 extra probes, go there. Good. Good. Hey, look, a drop. Select the army. Go kill that shit. He's doing a Widowmine. He's trying to basically be innovation and do a Widowmine drop. That didn't go too hot. Didn't go very well, guys. Now, at this point, let's add on like 6 more gates. Because look at our money. We can totally afford it. Was that center step? I did not center step that right there. I just A-moved it towards it. Go, zealot, 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 zealot. Make another Colossus. Select all army. We're gonna once we do one more round of warpins, we'll go ahead and then be like, let's attack. Because that'll be enough. Chrono boost my upgrades again. Oh, he's attacking me. Okay, so attack towards that. Let's go ahead and make some more zealots here. So we'll A-click this now, and then we'll shift A-click here, shift A-click here, shift A-click here, shift A-click there. And now we're just going to let that army do whatever the hell it wants to do. We'll go back and watch it afterwards. But now, we have a lot of gates. We can make even more gates down here, because we're maxing out. And we can make a lot of Templar now. Because we have a lot of gas and not a ton of minerals. So we can use the gates to make Archon crazy builds here. An Archon crazy comp. Chrono, the upgrades. Keep it going. Keep it going, boys. Keep it going. We don't actually give a shit about going into Storm. We're just going to make Archons. Something A-movie for now still. We're not going to worry about casters. Like actually using spellcasters. And the next round of Warpins, we could then be like, alright, let's go ahead and make Zealots this time. And we max out. And then there you go. My army's still trucking along over here. Now if we look at it, let's go back. Back to when he fought me at my Nexus. Let's look at the supply. The difference of supply. So this guy, you can tell, he played a little bit better. This guy is Gold League. He played a little bit better. You can macro defensively similar to leagues above you if you're decent at it. If you guys remember, I explained all of this in that paint fucking thing I did the other day, like 2 days ago or yesterday or something. Macro is actually really relatable in a lot of leagues. It's not like a GM player is going to macro like worlds apart from a Master League player. This is not going to happen. It's really similar. The multitasking is what like changes all this shit. But we're not multitasking at all. We're just macroing. We're focusing on our macro, and we're macroing at literally something a bronze, silver, gold, plat player could do. Totally. We're not doing any multitask. We're not scouting really. We're just chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling out. And we're making units. And we're doing it in a way that makes sense because we're not making too much production before we can afford using it. And we're also not we're not doing things in a way where it's distracting us from macroing in general as well. It's just solid. We're keeping it solid, defensive. And this is again what happens. Nothing's really happened at this point in the game other than he tried to drop me. He tried to drop me with a Widow Mine drop that got denied, and then he also attacked me with the Cyclone Medevac Marine thingy, and we killed it with a probe pull and like 6 stalkers, which is fine. But now, so like again, resources lost. He's lost 15 units. I've lost 11. It's nothing crazy's happened yet. But if we look at income tab, I've even lost. I'm the one who's even lost probes. Or how did he lose SCVs? What the fuck happened? Did he pull SCVs with his attack? I can't even remember. Either way, we're still killing him in SCVs. This is a big difference. Look at my income. Look at his income. I'm doubling his gas, and I have like almost 900 minerals over his mineral income. This is huge. This is massive, guys. It's because look at his saturation. 15 out of 10, really bad. 21 out of 14, really fucking bad. 4 out of 16, really bad. He has enough SCVs to saturate 3 mineral lines, and be missing like 3 gases. But instead what's happening is he's oversaturated on 2 bases and really undersaturated on 1 because this is not his priority when it really should be. His priority is to attack me with Viking Marine. This is not the priority of the game for him. But because he made it his priority, this ultimately happens. I just have more and I just walk all over him. And we're not microing. We're A-moving still. Micro does not happen until Diamond League. For real. And we just chase them all the way back with our little shift A-click rally. And now he's dead. And yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that makes a lot of sense. People focus on the wrong thing way too much. They focus way too much on attacking because they think that's what's important. And it's really not. Answer me, Senpai. What league do you think you will need to start microing? Diamond League. It's Diamond League, for real. Anything below Diamond League, the only thing that's going to really improve on is scouting. That's it. I'm going to scout a little bit more in Gold League than I did in Silver League. I'm going to scout a little bit more in Silver League than I did in Bronze League. Vice versa, I'll scout a little bit more in Plat League than I did in Gold League. But the builds and the strategies and the choices and like the way I micro it is roughly going to stay the same. What about getting a second Robo? Yeah. That's the thing. When we get to like Platinum League, and let's just say hypothetically, I scout a Zerg and I'm Protoss, and this Zerg player is going for mass roaches. And I'm like, oh, well, I scouted mass roaches. How about I get a second Robo? That's viable. That's something that's very, very, very realistic. It's totally fine to do. But worrying about shit like that right now, it makes no sense. It's irrelevant. It's like worrying about... How can I give you guys an example? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. I don't know. I can't think of an example that really is good here, like an analogy. But it's pointless to worry about a lot of things, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's a waste of your time. Focus on the big picture, the important stuff, not the little things that don't matter in StarCraft. Alright, so now this time we are in Silver League. After we build the gateway, we're gonna literally right-click a mineral patch and scout him. That's all we're doing. It's gonna let me know if he's expanding really early and or if he's taking gas really early. That's about it. That's all I care about. And we have another probe up here now. That's gonna take its place. A drone is hitting me. He's got gas. He's already mining a gas really early, so he can be like, oh, you already have a pool, I assume then. What the fuck? Okay, he's mining gas with no pool. Does he have a natural? Okay, this build. See, like this build. What is the point of that gas? I don't understand. But it's okay. It's not me. It's him. This is Silver League. Alright, so we got fully saturated main. We're going to start saturating our natural. And because this is a bigger ramp to block than normal, we'll actually go ahead and add in another gateway first before we go do anything else really. We're going to go Zealot, Sentry, and then Stalker. ViBE, why are you playing Protoss? I'm playing every single race. I'm doing a bronze jam for all 3 races. But already, from what I scouted, okay? From what I scouted, this is just inefficient. That's how I'm reading that. Why would you make a gas if you don't have a pool? A pool unlocks everything that you can do a gas with, because it unlocks being able to make roaches, being able to make banelings, being able to physically just go into like a layer. You can't do anything without a pool. So his build is going to have like 300 gas before he even needs it, which means he's mining really low amounts of minerals, which means I'm going to be ahead in supply no matter what. No matter what I do, if I just play a macro game, I'm going to be ahead. I'm going to be further ahead than he is, which I'm 100% okay with. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. So we're just going to keep chronoing probes. Chrono the probes. We're making 1 sentry and stalkers now. So the order went against Zerg. It went Zealot first because we want to block the door really fast, into sentry, stalker, and 1 sentry and then all stalker. For now. We'll make a pylon over here, just in case. I'm gonna eventually cover my base in pylons, so I don't think, you know, I'm not gonna be like, Anitis! What the heck? Can't chrono anything right now, which is good because it means I've chronoed everything as optimally as possible. Let's make another pylon over here. We'll have the stalker only go kill the overlord. And now with the probe, we're gonna build a robotics bay, and we're gonna make an observer out of the robo. Chrono, we're chronoing probes. Let's make 1 more pylon over here so we can see my entire base, so we're not going to be surprised by like a Nidus worm. And just so you guys know, you can open up Pure Stalker and defend a Nidus worm really easy. Because you can kill a Nidus while it's building now as Protoss. So Nidus is like not even a scary thing anymore for Protoss if you just play defensive. Is there an Overlord up here? No, there's not. We're just chilling, guys. Let's go ahead and start a third base. We'll mine our probe through the Zealot again. Build a pylon over there. We'll saturate, make a Colossus. And we'll start extended thermal lances. Keep making stalkers. Now let's make a sentry with a hallucination. Go scout his base.
I'm here in the shadows.
I'm scouting like this, in this order. This base first, this base second, and then to the natural, and then to the main. I want to see if he has a third base. And now behind this we can go gate, gate,
Here in the shadows.
gate, gate. Because we're about to have 3 fully saturated bases. We can go up from 2 gate production to 6 gate production and maintain. Because by the time my third's done, I'm going to have a lot of probes. So he's got a third. And he's got a lair. So we looked at what we scouted this time. And we see double Evo or Roach Warren. It looks like we might be playing against roaches. Which is all gravy. We don't got to worry too much about it. Because in Silver League, still, we're at a rating where physical, straight up, raw macro should win. So we're going to chrono one more time on our probes. And we're going to keep making stalkers.
I'm here.
Now let's make a couple of gases, and we'll start a 4th base right now. And then as soon as we start our 4th base, we'll go into chrono boosting forge upgrades and saturating our 4th base as well. We are at 66 probes. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. Oh, this probe's stuck. Oh, poor guy.
Complete.
You're dead. Sorry. You did it to yourself, probe. You did it to yourself. Alright. Okay. Grab a probe. So we're at 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. Well, we're looking good. At 140 supply, again, is going to be the supply that we're going to start making zealots at. Second forge and a Twilight Council. Oh, look, he's attacking me. Grab my whole army and move towards him. 74 probes. Let's make one more. Let's make some more units.
My meditation. My life for hire. We embrace the
We'll pull back. He's running away. It's fine. We don't have to go all in now. Like, he didn't really do anything to me. He made me lose a nexus. Not a big deal. Let's keep doing our upgrades. We'll get charge going now, and start chrono boosting our upgrades because we're fully saturated on whatever it's called on our bases.
I'm here in the shadows.
Now we're getting really rich, so let's go ahead and add on a Temple Archives and more gates.
Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted.
Alright, when we hit 180 supply, we will move out and attack him. $180 supply. We could even start another Nexus right now. Because this way we can transfer probes that keep mining out to the new base as well. Alright, so now we're going to make, this time around, we're going to add in, we're switching our build up a little bit. We're going to add in Archons this time before we attack. We're not going to do it after, we're going to do it before. So we're going to make some Templar. Gonna make a couple gases. And one more Templar. So we're upgrading the build a tad. There you go. Now we got 5 Archons with this build as well. Keep doing upgrades. We'll do like 2 more gates. And so my opponent's going for what looks like Mass Roach Ravager. Which is cool. That's fine. That's all good. Now we can make a lot of Zealots. And now let's make 2 Phoenix hallucinated, and we'll send 1 this way, and we'll send 1 this way. We'll just alternate him. I want to see if he's around my base. Because I don't know exactly where he is. Alright, let's do this. Let's attack here first. Let's just attack here right now. Oh, there his army is. Okay, cool. I want to attack his army. I don't want to get counterattacked. So now we know where he is. Keep doing upgrades. Chrono. There he is. Attack towards him. Don't even micro. We're done. We're good. Let's take another Nexus. You still should not micro in this league. You should be focused 100% of your attention on maintaining your macro. There you go. We maxed out and he's dead. And let's see what it looked like, guys. Let's see what it looked like when that happened. His supply is at 138 versus mine that's almost maxed here in a second. And this is what the fight actually looked like. His upgrades as well are 0-1. My upgrades are 1-1 currently. They're about to be 2-1. My upgrade, it's going to be 2-1. It's finishing right now. So we're at 2-1 versus 1-1 or 0-1 Zerg. And here we go. You have good macro, but you need micro to micro more, or else you will struggle once you get to diamond. So, anyone who's new to my Bronze Gym series, this is what happens. This is how it goes, okay? I am playing as if how you should play in each league you're in. So I'm not going to play like I'm a fucking diamond player in Silver 2 or Silver 3. That's what you should play like if you're Silver 3. Micro does come in Diamond League. I never said it doesn't. But in anything below Diamond League, Platinum and below, you do not micro. You don't. You just don't do it. And it defeats the purpose. Because I'm a fucking GM player, by the way. I'm a pro gamer. I used to be a pro gamer. So if I'm playing like a pro against bronze players, it defeats the purpose of Bronze GM because then I'm playing like I'm a pro when you're Bronze 2. I'm like, play like that, guys. You're like, I can't. I'm a fucking Bronze 2 player. What do you expect? Oh, cancel. We just got promoted. So yeah, just I'm trying to make it realistic for each league I'm in. And that was Protoss, guys. That was Protoss. Now we're